Friends and family, welcome to another video. If you've been thinking about doing a curly perm, this is probably going to be the video for you to help you understand what you're about to put yourself through. Okay? All right, so if you're interested, stay tuned. So the time has come for me to tell you my experience with my curly perm. I have had this particular curly perm for I think a year. And so I feel like I've had some experiences I'd like to share. And I think I've also shared some along the way anyway. So the history of this is I have had a curly perm before. This is not my first curly perm. I had one before this and it was the Wave Nouveau. I had done my usual shaving my head bald every 3 years, and I had my new growth about 3 inches where I'm like, let me not do a relaxer again. Let me try something new. Okay, because I've always wanted to wash and go. And if you're a 4C hair chick like me, wash and goes with 4C can be tricky, if possible at all. So I got my Wave Nouveau. And I absolutely loved it. I hope I can find pictures for you. I really, really loved it. It was nice and short, just a short little afro, maybe this long, maybe. And let me tell you all, within a month, I lost almost all my hair. As the new growth came in, it just broke off. Like, all I was supposed to do in the mornings was put in the moisturizer, right? And I would, put it in, and it was fine in the first couple of weeks. And then like the third week going further out, as I put in the moisturizer, I'd have a ton of broken hair in my hands, which was crazy. So anyway, eventually I shaved that off and I forgot all about curly perms. So that was that story. This is a whole new thing. This curly perm, it has been a game changer for my life. So I'm going to go through the positives. Positive number one, my hair, which used to be 4C, is now like, is it 3B maybe? Soft and manageable. It is so nice to be able to put my fingers right in through here and not feel like I'm fighting with my hair. It is beautiful. So soft, so manageable. Wash and goes. I can claim them too now. Okay, I can wash and I can go. I'm telling you, when I say wash and go, I'm not joking. I literally wash, 2 shampoos and slap on, curl activator, and I'm out the door. So literally maybe 15 to 20 minutes, no joke, no joke. Wash and go for sure. It is amazing. It is so nice to be able to do that. I have limited, number 3 is I have limited now the number of products that I put in my hair because I don't need so much anymore. Putting one, to strengthen your hair, putting one in to moisturize your hair, putting one in to seal the moisturization in your hair, putting one to help it be a little smoother, putting one in to help it, not tangle so much, putting one in, oh my goodness, putting one in to get a little bit of a sheen because, 4C hair don't shine. I don't care who you are if you have 4C hair. We have too many coils, so the surface, it's not smooth enough for it to shine, okay? Unless you do a straightening or something. So much fewer product. It's beautiful. I am just so grateful. Basically shampoo, conditioner, and my, curl activator, and I'm good. I may put in a leave-in, conditioner, but that's about it. So at the maximum, on one hand, I can count the products that I use. Styling, number 4. Styling, guys, listen, amazing. Like, the curls are already in there. Ain't no bantu knots, ain't no twist outs, ain't no braid outs, okay? When you wake up and the curls are flat, just put in a little bit of water, the curls come right back in, and you're set. Go, okay? Number 5, low maintenance for sure. I just told you about my wash day, maybe 20 minutes. I can't say it enough, because 4C chicks, y'all feel me. Our hair, everything I'm saying here, by the way, unless I specifically say Gina said or hairstyling said, this is my own observation. Disclaimer, I'm putting it out there. Gina Curl Police, don't come for me. Gina Gestapo, don't come for me, okay? This is my opinion that I'm giving, and I want to make sure that that's very clear. Now, if I do say Gina said or hairstyling said, and I get it wrong, then you can come for me. Other than that, The next positive thing is hairstyling did say they recommend that you wash your hair twice a week. Okay, I'm a 4C hair girl. It's like once every 30 days, all the way back to every 3 or 4 days, ma'am. But it was mental, because like I said, it's not a big deal to wash this hair. My only issue is I take my shower in the morning. I take my shower in the evening, because I have this thing where during the day I feel like I get dirt on my body and I don't want to take it into bed with me. So I have to wash it off, I have to bath it off, I have to scrub it off, right? So I want to go into my bed nice and fresh. When I wake up, I don't care. There are germs in the air, bacteria everywhere, it's okay. You can attach yourself to my body, but when I'm getting ready to go to bed, I need to get all that off before I get into my bed. So I take my baths at night. Okay, I take my showers at nighttime. The challenge there is I like to wash my hair while I'm taking my shower. I don't like to go to bed with wet hair. So what to do, right? I just don't like to go to bed with wet hair. Gina Curl on my head takes hours to dry. It really does. The porosity of my hair has completely changed, right? So it takes a long time, literally hours for my hair to dry. It's a little shorter now, a shorter time now to dry because I cut it. I mean, my hair was down my back to just before my bra strap, and I cut it off. But anyway, so for me, twice a week washing the hair was a little bit of a challenge. However, one person commented on one of my Gina Curl videos that what they do is they just wash their hair in the sink. You know what I mean? They don't even have to wash it. They're like, I just wet it. I just like soak it with water in the sink, you know, in the middle of the week, if I'm not able to actually wash it. And then at the end of the week, you know, shampoo, conditioner, and so on. I'm like, that's a great idea. So that's another positive thing, you know. I noticed, and I think I've heard Gina say this, that people's hair grow very well with Gina Curl. I learned that, and this is something that my sister did with her 4C hair many, many years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, where she was washing her hair instead of once a month, once or twice a week, she was washing her hair. I'm telling you, it is no myth, her hair grew so fast. And it was always so moisturized and healthy, washing it once or twice a week. So I think washing your hair that frequently may actually help it grow faster, because you're cleaning your scalp, you're removing any impediments that are stopping your hair from growing at its optimal speed. You know what I mean? So the frequent washing for some people may actually make their hair grow faster. This is the next thing. When you have relaxers, your new growth texture remains the same, right? It's whatever your new growth texture has always been, or your original texture of your hair. That's your new growth is. I tell you no lie. I saw this, somebody said that, one Gina Curl person said it, and if I remember her name, I'll put it there. I think Titi Lavish or something of the sort is her name. Really, really beautiful, gorgeous girl. She has a YouTube channel. And she said the new growth, the very first time she did Gina Curl, the new growth was a challenge. But the second and third time, her new growth came in softer, she said. I was saying to myself, how is the hair coming from inside, your body going to change from a curly perm that you've done? Girl, child, let me tell you, my new growth right now is amazing. It is so soft, because usually my new growth, the coil, I can't. And it's so tight and so dry and just so difficult to deal with. No, not this time. Not this time. And this is my third, I won't call it third Gina curl, but third thing, because if I did the straight variation before, as you all know. And then 6 months later, I did the curly, and then another 6 months, I redid the curly. So my new growth is amazing, no joke. I mean, look at this. This is new growth right here, right? This is my baby hairs. Usually it's coily. Look at this. I don't put any, what do you call it? I don't put any, what's the thing they use to smooth the edges? I can't stand it. Gel, whatever thing it is. Yeah, I don't do it. But you can see the peach fuzz, right? I'm like, this is nice. I could live with this. I could. So that's another positive that I see. Another thing is my hair is less porous. That's a positive and a negative. So before, my natural hair was very porous. Like, you put something in it and it's dry in 2 seconds. And when I say dry, it's a bone. You feel like I just put something in there, putting me to shame, making me look like I missed a step in my hair routine. No, you know what I mean? But with this, with this curly perm, and especially with the Gina curl, oh my gosh, yes, it takes a while for my hair to soak, the water in when I'm doing my shampooing. But once it gets it in there, it's in there. You know what I mean? It actually truly to the core, hydrates. And then when I put product in, it takes a while, to absorb. But when it gets it in there, it's in there. It's amazing. Truly amazing. I love that level of porosity in my hair now. I truly, absolutely love it. The next thing that I absolutely love about this, the next positive, is that the process is so much better, in my opinion, of getting the curly perm, specifically the Gina curl. It's a thioglycate or whatever the chemical is called. It does not burn your scalp the way the relaxers do, right? And I know with relaxers, you have some that are for sensitive scalp and everything, but in general, if you leave a relaxer on your scalp and you don't base your scalp and you have sensitive scalp, oh child, you're gonna feel that, listen, and you can even have scabs afterwards. If you had some like that, raise your hand. Don't be shy. Nothing against relaxers. That's why, especially, it's, any chemical, treatment, you definitely want to go to a professional, right? But this one definitely is less caustic. The chemical that is used for the curly perm in general, not just Gina curl, but the curly perm in general, is less caustic. So you don't have the scabs, on your scalp and things like that. Now, one other positive, whenever I do a weave, most of the time it's a curly kind of weave. I like to do a leave out. I like to leave out my edges because I'm losing them. And I like to, leave out, somewhere that I'm going to part my hair over the weave so that it looks natural and seamless. With a Gina curl, I'm going to put some pictures you're going to see. My last weave looked amazing. The curl was identical between my Gina curl and my weave. It was just beautiful. Just beautiful. Absolutely loved it. So that is another positive for me. And then the last positive that I have is that, yes, I used to go to a salon, but I did not feel that my salon person, my hairdresser, was available to me for me to either call them or text them or email them questions that I may have or issues that I may have. The Gina Curl team, the Hair's Talent team, kudos to you guys. You are on point to responding. Anything that you, even when you post YouTube videos and you say, oh, I haven't had a problem with this or whatever, they will respond to you. You call them, they will pick up. You email them, they will respond. Give you suggestions. Try this or do this or how about this? Truly, truly supportive. I will tell you, I have never had a hairdresser or a team of hairdressers that were that responsive to me. And you know they have clientele everywhere. So to be that responsive, kudos to you guys. That is true, true customer service. Those are all the positives. There are at least 12 of them of the Gina curl. But anyway, if you're thinking of a curly perm, those are the positives, and look out for the list of negatives of curly perms coming right up. Make sure that you don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well, okay? Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, strive to thrive. Don't just exist. Don't just survive. Thrive, okay? So I'll see you in the very next video.